What's up, enthusiasts? It is your boy Rob, back with another video. And oh, how sweet this video will be. I know a lot of you guys are Warhammer fans, and I am like hot and cold on Warhammer from time. So GW has announced Warhammer Quest Dark Water. And the box art, I must say, is a little meh to me. Now, I know a lot of you guys will want to bring up that maybe this harkens back to a earlier edition of Warhammer Quest, or maybe just Warhammer in general, some of their older stuff from back in the day. I think the original Warhammer Quest came out in 1995. So what that means is this is like the 35th anniversary of Warhammer Quest. And that's kind of crazy to think about it. Now, obviously, I was not gaming. I was not into the hobby in the 90s, probably watching G.I. Joe. I don't know. This reminds me of a Warhammer video that was released a while back where the guys from Games Workshop, Warhammer, whatever, were playing the original Warhammer Quest board game. Or I'm assuming maybe it was a reprint, but it was essentially the original game. And a lot of people started speculating, are we going to be getting a new Warhammer Quest? By the way, Curse City for me had lovely artwork. So are we calling this an anniversary edition? I don't know. I think we should. I think they aren't calling it an anniversary edition. I think we should. What we see on the cover is we see 4 characters. This is like a very like industry standard kind of box cover where you've got your heroes, all, you know, your hero selection surrounded by mob. You've got all the tropes there. You've got your dwarf. You've got your warrior paladin. You've got your fighter / knight. You've got your spellcaster wizard. All right there, front and center, back to back, fighting off the hordes. I will say I do like how the color pops where the heroes are. There's a turquoise overlay gradient throughout the box that all the enemies are kind of like tinted in. And you've got that pop of color where the heroes are, really making them stand out, almost lifting them off of the box art. And I like that design aspect. Now, we can clearly see that along with the other boxes, they're kind of continuing to keep Age of Sigmar setting versus going back to the old world, which I think, you know, this is a wise choice here. I know there are a lot of people that would have loved to see an edition kind of harkening back to the old world. So other than getting a glimpse of the box art and hearing a few rumors, we don't know really much of anything about this new game. I do feel like they're going to take some of the mechanics from the previous games and implement them into this new game, tweaking a few things like GW always do. They're going to incorporate some sort of new mechanic, possibly. I just don't see them taking a system they had already built in the past and wholesale bringing it over to Dark Water. But we all know there's going to be so many YouTubers that are going to have a chance to show off this game once it's released, or even before it's released. You know, there are going to be people, these big Warhammer channels, they're going to be getting boxes before everyone else. We'll be keeping an eye on those channels to make sure we see those early box openings and to see what we get in the box. I'm pretty sure within the coming days, Games Workshop / Warhammer will be releasing some photos of the actual contents of the box. If I got to throw some speculation out there, I feel like this game is going to be more along the lines of Blackstone Fortress, I believe the name of the game was, where you've got some exploration, you've got like a lot of card mechanics driving the system. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you.